back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. The MSQ. Having done the side quests, having completed the well, role quests, all 5 of them. The whole quest line has been completed, except for what's gonna come up after the MSQ of the base game. It's about time we get back to the action and the adventure, and oh god, reacting to the carnage properly that occurred. As a reminder, Zoraal Ja was just came back from a bubble, and he was, he looked very much older and very decked out with cybernetic, I think, yeah, a lot of cybernetic implants on him, and a weird device that brought him back to life after his father killed him. And then he killed his father, Zoraal Ja, the Dawn Servant, the first Dawn Servant. Now Kona and Wuklamat are the reason and result of Vows. So now that he's given us the challenge, we're trying to clean things up, settle things, and bring the fight back to him. Back to that selfish blue lizard. So join in, won't you? So join in, won't you? As you get things moving. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get in, but things are crashing. That's weird. Huh. Hopefully we can settle this real fast. I hope it doesn't go to a point where we just have to deal with this the whole time. Nope, wrong thing. Come on. Come on. Come on, you. Sorry, it's sticking a bit. Okay, loading it now. On 22B point Q. We'll see how far we get to this point. Maybe once we get to zone 5 is when I'll stop, because I believe we're 7 or so quests away from that point, including a dungeon probably. Okay, here we go. Alright then. Let's get our butts on over to for luck, shouldn't say. Poor Shell trying to catch up to me. Gatekeep. Let me in. We will return to set perch. Yeah. Must to the people. Assist casualties. As well as any damage done to the city. Yes. If only I'd been more careful. I don't understand. Yeah. And at a time like this, we must take the initiative. There will be countless people in need of help. Zoraal Ja was so proud to be succeeded by his children. Hello, Anarobe. First time chatter? Nice to see you. Or read you. To think that he'll never get to see them carry out his legacy. Yeah, tragic. What can we do now? Right, so, hi. Vauklamat, Valkona, I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn and the Vanguard has been rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all we can. I thank you for your report. Please inform the guard that they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. Yes, my liege. The people... I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Oh. Thank you, thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere. More than I can count. We'll speed up and help all of them. You can count on us. Afternoon, Alize. Could you take Bayside Valley and Crown Nervo, the palace perimeter? As for Mrawa'a, please come to the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Let's take the quick road, which could involve some jumping. Hope the sound's coming off okay. Let's see if we can help the people in need. Yippee! Ow. you alright? Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? Those soldiers. They look like people, but they killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Thank you, sir. But my husband and son, they were... My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Valvokalmat and Valkona? They're not to blame. I understand. I do, but... I need to clear my head. I know his anger. I felt many nights following her death. Such senseless events. Vizgazi had time to look our new rulers, and now this? Can we have a day of peace in this damned country? Easier said than done to go home. Why are you hurt? Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader. I think he looked like Zoraal Ja. But that can't be true, can it? I want the first promise to attack his own people. But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? I'm sorry. It's no easy thing. Ma'am? Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Kaiju-Z. We were safe. But now... It doesn't matter who was in charge. No one could have seen this attack coming. Kaiju-Z was not a diviner of any sort. If he was, maybe he could have seen what his son was about to do happen. After the people's wishes account. You're finished stating the people that are here? Yes? Come now. Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children! I'm sorry, dear. No. Now isn't the time. There's still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Stella Monarch? And afterwards go and find out his dead base at Bevy. No, Clement. She better not put things on her shoulders. Alone. It is too great a weight to carry for one person. Ow. Like the weight of my chest going down to my ankles. There was no evidence of significant damage from the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seems. Which is odd. You'd think if they were trying to hit everything, they would hit. Everything. The drum is still intact. It was important cultural and practical contraptions. I should also check my, not my mail. But overhead, you know? Check for my retainers. The fresh scorch marks of the ground are doubtless from the enemy assault. You alright, friend? It's much. Look at all these gashes and everything. Horrendous. Ah, thank you. Let's go. Things are clear out here. Alright, tomorrow's just a day, I just remembered. And next week we're getting the Glam Freedom. This could actually be a pretty good jacket. The shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. I hope they figure out something to do with this place down the line. The shop appears to have weathered. Okay. The port remains unscathed, but the enemy ships continue to loom overhead. They sure do. Half an hour? The people are shaken. We must do what we can to help them, and quickly. Then do what you can. Can what you do. What happened? I've helped all those I could find, and seen them delivered into the last guard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the last god hadn't fought his brother as it did. And if Zoraal Ja actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. Yeah, it's not much of a takeover if everything is destroyed. Zoraal Ja does not have the industrious acumen of his father. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whatever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How's Lamashi? We kinda split up. She went one way and one another. Even after what happened to her father, she's still trying so hard to fulfill her duty to her people. Still, Everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her headed towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone into Gleam Sands. Hey, good pronunciation, I'll say. Sorry, I'm a bit old. It's a little hard for me to remember new things like that. Let's find our queen daughter. Oh god, technically we could just be her adopted father now. Oh, come on. What? Oh no.
Steady now.
Oh, honey.
I've brought you medicine. Drink.
Oh, what?
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest.
Tears.
You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
What soul? There he took that.
But my people, I have to help them.
You're not gonna help anyone if
The
you're
Vanguard
running
have
yourself
matters
ragged.
well in hand. Trust in them.
Next week when there's a
If
recess.
there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp.
Just had a thought about clam stuff.
So please rest. Consider it your duty.
Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
You can't save your people when there isn't any danger. We'll handle this together.
You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did.
Sometimes people just want more.
But my brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
I just realized she has a little
What's
bang
more,
that just
he has
goes
power.
over the right side of her head.
The power to destroy
That's
the
cute.
peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zoraal Ja and kill him.
Slay, queen. No, like literally, slay him. That means that we're traveling. I wonder if I should get a new hat. I find it. I just need a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me and for urging me to on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zoraal Ja commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I can let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but it will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Let's go, kitty. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell us I'll be right? She's probably a base set, baby. Okay. Run, cat, run. How does it look? Nice. I kind of wish there was a stylish version of the hairstyle I'm using for Mrawa'a right now. You know, the Meteor Survivor look for the expansion. It'd be kind of cool just to have the long hair. I'll say. Oh, you're back. But I take it to mean the Lamati is feeling better? She needs to be strong for the people of Zoraal. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, I wish you knew exactly what we were up against. Path. As they regards the fallen soldier far away, thoughtfully. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any untouched or magic weapon I've ever seen. As far as wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before? Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoraal Ja's new powers. Okay, let's look. In place of where eyes or mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of the helm. From a distance, it appears to be a simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made isn't clear, and you see no signs of a power source. What a weird gun. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests that it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. Yeah, it's very advanced. So what do you think? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed. Well, it resembles a person. It has the features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of power source? No, unfortunately, it doesn't look to be powered the same way magic is. So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Evert earlier, but there was no response. Don't seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It is completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Could it be electricity based? Like lightning? Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? We have. This guy leaves note. That's right. The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. Yes, but they came from a dome that appeared in the other continent section. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observation with the others when we gather at Sunperch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Well, the soldiers are... Well, let's get to it then, heroes. Thank you, I just started like 3 minutes or so ago. I might get to Zone 5 today. I'm happy to have you lurking. There's Jose. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Okay, this is voiced.
And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
So just realized that
Someone had to
next
do it,
week,
that's all. Come,
when we get
let's take stock.
the reset on Tuesday, they're likely gonna move the
In terms of casualties,
one of the sets
at
from
least 50 died in the attack.
stuff from
And
down the
many
line.
times that number are wounded.
The Quetzalcoatl
All available
sets
healers
to,
are seen to their care.
the hunting stuff. So
Structural damage at least
could
is
potentially
limited,
get
so
an
essential
interesting
business
climb out
can
of
be
that.
conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
yeah, we gotta have to get people together again.
Now, the most
I
confounding
just realized
mystery
that
remains
Mrawa's
our
hat
enemy,
has like a those
and the
greenish
mechanical
stones, but
soldiers
work well
created
with the
with technology
wafers
that
necklace that
surpasses
he's wearing.
anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoraal Ja manage to bring them under his command?
Are you excited
Such things remain unknown.
for next week's change to glam stuff?
They emerged from the dome
The
encasing
fact that
Yasser
we'll be able to
We're
compress
quite certain of that
sets even if we don't have the full set is
Speaking
actually
of
kind
the
of
dome,
awesome.
we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me, permission has been granted. You can come in.
Greetings, everyone.
A wild Gracha appeared, voiced by the sexiest man of the year, Jonathan Bailey. And there comes the other cat. Today is a cat squad day.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But I gather circumstances are
How
quite
long did
dire.
it take you guys to get here, and when did you leave?
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Zoraal Ja spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Zoraal. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Zoraal nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Zoraal Ja. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the sky deep cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past.
Lore time.
And
It led to another reflection.
Yep. The 9th, maybe, or the 8th? This is Final Fantasy
I can take the
inspired.
story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Zoraal Ja. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
You think if we had a new engine, we'd have as detailed faces as this for characters? Like, picture it, won't you?
This black stone is remarkable.
I love that set he's wearing.
I cannot help but wonder, if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization?
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allegan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
An earthquake?
Well, hell.
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Hey, this is different.
Oh, Olafel. Carrying a baby. Yeah. To use the same design.
Baby? Now, hold on. Why would you...
Now, what's this?
Damn, you got a lot more detail over the years, didn't you, Keith?
Though it never opened again. Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Zoraal Ja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Yeah.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliolo. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zoraal Ja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory.
Goddamn Zoraal Ja.
On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit, you believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zoraal Ja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home? What's become of it?
Hold on a second. Oh god. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh boy. Oh. Well, let's find out.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
Sorry, God.
You can say that again.
Sent
We've
away
been to
for a
the
bit.
literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Zoraal has spoken still, huh?
Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
Yeah.
And with our hero eager to help, you can be
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zoraal Ja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both Vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
Of course.
I as well.
We're splitting up.
The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we're prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too.
No personal matter.
I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the dome crew.
The Dome Crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
For those who've lost, for those who can't
It's truly
save.
heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack. and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Investigating the dome, Mrawa'a wishes to see to one aboard matter. I know we're ready to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to go on assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need your words. If you like, I shall seek out souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step to the city's recovery. Care to join us, Mrawa'a? Yep, let's get to it. Well, we handled that. Everyone and I will see to provisions for expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see there's a splendid quarter in Barryside Bivvy, as I will split the rest of the city between us. I don't know where I was for about 20-30 minutes. I actually got a Chupidola kind of blurped. Got it off. It's I don't know, I felt very, very tired. Nice. If the world falls to the enemy, what will happen to us? Our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories, orders to ash by these merciless villains. Our foul Kamada is planning to address the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Why don't you go and find out? You can live in English or you can learn. Really? The non-servants have a plan already? They've lost so much in it, they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say that I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go hear what they intend to do. I'll have a better to cut out later. I still can't believe we were attacked. For mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I would have done had they come to harm. I understand if Glomar is going to make their address soon. I'll be there, of course. Okay. Please leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Ma'am, I understand your pain. Well, Combat is going to make an address about that. Gulucha is slain? Gulucha is slain, and yet Combat and Valkona are still fighting for our nation. For us. Very well. If they would speak, the least they can do is listen. Checking everyone, are you? The city's definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time to mourning. Only by looking to the future can we overcome this crisis. We all need to do our part. I have to doubt Commander Valkona will share similar sentiments in their address. Okay, this person is surprisingly, not cheerful, but they're determined. Spraying alpaca her. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Zoraal, but where else is there to go? You look like a well-traveled sword. Please, I can stay here. But here nowhere in Zoraal is beyond the enemy's reach. What if the land across the salt? You can't just run away from your problems. You need to actually stand up for yourself. I know. If I ran, I know I'd regret in the end. I love Zoraal. This is my home, and I know that Dawntrails would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Okay. What did you compose, sir? Ma'am? Phew, the orders are mostly intact. Glad things for my clients. Oh, sorry, friend, but I have no time to spare. Commander Valkona will soon be giving a public address. I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You have to be there as well. Okay. can't leave now. When those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines moving overhead? Because I have so many questions. Actually, it will put my mind at ease to learn anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the wing and walk. Thank you, I feel better already. And likely better still once they hear what the Dawn Servers have to say. Okay. Clean up is starting work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Right now, it's tough for everyone, but the other wants to come to this. With the new Dawn Servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Okay, this person has a lot more trust. Oh, yeah, for a baby. Stockpile assassin. I just stock up food and medicine as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Excuse me. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to go and a little time. There's no telling when those stone men will return. I have to get out of here, and somewhere safe. Well, the commander wants to speak to us. Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Yeah. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. But will come out of Volcano mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we're to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. They literally just formed a plan. They need an audience. They're going to start back at the enemy, so they're ready to face this. Yes, with reason too. Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. Oh, Moppy's dead. Okay. Well, where to? Yeah. All right. It took a while. Isaac had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she said she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all into early affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Zoraal, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see no other way. What's more, Zoraal Ja and his army pose a threat not only to Zoraal, but to the star as a whole. We'll stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Oh, thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks for a little encouragement from Mrawa'a. I barely did anything to you. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever happens, I feel so much. I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to our nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Let's go! Right. We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead and put applause and wait. Off they go. Their father raised them all. That he did. You sure fucked up with his blood, son, though. Done a business. Done. Okay.
Lamachi, are you all right?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor. And for a moment, we believed he had
So I've
won.
been out for about 27 minutes. Oh my god, that is embarrassing. I'm so sorry,
Wielding
everyone.
an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family.
Yeah, they sure
As
have.
vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoraal Ja.
Yep.
Zoraal Ja? It's true! I saw him!
Did you now?
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zoraal Ja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zoraal Ja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it.
Let's go, Kaiju-Z.
Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part? And
I'm doing my part. Step, 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 step.
We fight! We fight! We're two Leolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolan!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliyolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyolal will not fall. We will prevail.
That's my mountain lion
and peace
president.
And happiness will be ours again.
She did well. It is inspiring to see such diverse peoples rally as one. The people of Zoraal have come together for this fight. We must endeavor not to fail them. Uh-huh. I'm glad to see so many people came. I wasn't sure how many I had won over, so I decided to keep at it. Uh-huh. That was a rousing speech, was it not? Let's dwell apart and ensure that the Dawn Servant can fulfill their promise to all the people. Listening to Mrawa'a Kruug, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds, they answered me. The people of Zoraal too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. Sly Shadow. I was considering how best to carry out Woklamat's plan. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those remaining here shall accompany you part way. I, for one, would like to see Dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone's ready. I will inform Woklamat that. There you are! There you all are! Hello, she! We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they had given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We'll leave from the Jacques Tourist Sky Gate. And we will unlock some side quests, which we'll likely do tomorrow. First, we got story monster to do. 3 side quests. Correspondence. A trying breed. Guiding the I'm familiar with the vernacular, but Kona and Kettlebram will continue to manage affairs at his palace. Once I've inspected the dome, I will join them to make preparations against further incursions. Even from afar, I can sense something isn't right about that dome. As number 2 says, I stay vigilant. We should have everything we need for the expedition, from food to medicine to gear. It's quite amazing how much you can fit in Nereville's rucksack. Uh-huh. The dome appears to lie well beyond Shaloni. A good thing we have Nereville to guide us. Shaloni isn't exactly a short distance from Shaloni. If the train isn't operating, we'll need to consider other means of travel. Alright, the train, Hope Magnus, whatchamacallit? Okay, is life safe? Everyone here? Good. This is it, friends. We'll go track down Zoraal Ja and secure a peace to Leola. We're passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Yep, they're giving overhead here. Vanguard has told me about them. Emerged from the dome in a quick succession to looming overhead. A fleet of force, like the vessels of Zoraal. Indeed, how they have taken the aggressive actions. We'll see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shalom Station. It's a perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Mrawa'a and I know a few local so can help. Let's divide into two groups. Ervil, as the Mrawa'a, will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and distract the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let us reconvene at Shalom Station. Maybe doing some teleporting from it. Except for Kusatawi. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. The people of the wilds are brave indeed to remain here, with those ships are ahead. Everything seems in order at a glance. So this region has its own peacekeeping force. Yep. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be. Well, we'll come out as well. You're the sheriff of the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Zitali? Well, the enemy has to try to pick 5 of us, yeah? The ship gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position, menacingly. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked into the ship. Shishinawezi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers have been seen in the vicinity. But if this is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other two darkness as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Mexico. I'll come to Yerenville. See you all in a while. Now this area is very big, but I like to imagine that the way it's built is like a third of what it actually is. Okay, we'll unlock some side quests here as well. And I'll clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds to see what we can learn. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Well, Nick and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nitwikwe is safe. Okay, then at least this townland is safe. It was after the train had begun the journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who were riding on the train there then are fine, but we don't know what has become of those who disembarked in East Alani. What a mess. Just as we finish fixing the tracks. I'll make up for the time I dozed off on. The mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. Astarion! He is the Zerchagoon! Ah, so that's the way of it. Good thing he showed up when he did. Got there? Mrawa'a, you came. And as you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them, all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Uzulani. I haven't heard from anyone here. I hope you'll make it safe. You heard about his pyramid as well? There couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spring more gossip about me? You're not a spearman, Sakura. Hey, Estinians in an armor. Zarkov always saved the town trails fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. Yeah, those machines are all beaten. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what is happening. So you are indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Zoraal Ja is slain? I'm afraid so. Zoraal Ja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. It's called rezzing. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume? Of course. Can't let her go in alone. I see. With your contingency, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send a word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Shona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second, you're the solve! I am. You're Zeko, right? I'll be calling you to keep everyone safe. Absolutely! If more of those firemen show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni after all. Mrawa'a can attest that. You certainly are the fastest gun in Shaloni. Glad to hear it. Well, Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away. Stay safe out there. And don't do anything reckless. Ah, who am I kidding? Wasted words, hey, just do what comes naturally. Right then, it's time we head to the station and join the others. Let's do this one real quick. Happen to see a woman in the road, a lamp in her head or some such. Okay. No sign. I work here at the refinery, and it seems I don't have a problem. friend of mine, Kayamane. She set out to the yellow no long back, but only her unique returned, putting an empty wagon. Speaking of the animal, just got spooked by something. Then Kayamane is sprawling in the dust and hindsighted back here. If you didn't see her, say you could go and take a look, could you? I don't know myself, but I'm 2 hands down as it is. Thanks, friend. She'll stick in cargo of ceruleum to the old trailhead. You know the way, right? Just take the road southeast from town. She'll be somewhere along. If you find her, tell her to get back. Get her hide back here as quick as she can. We got work to do. I'm only gonna do the first starting blue quest and then I can head back to MSQ. I want to unlock flying. Kaimene. He's there last. I got you. Ah, finally. You don't know how good it is to see a friendly face. A Sempus, didn't you? Good. He's going to duck my pay, isn't he? Well, at least the Ronique and the wagon made it back. A good thing it all happened after I dropped off the ceruleum too. Don't want to think how much the company would charge me if I lost the load. Maybe that's the beast. Maybe that's what the beast was after. Oh, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? I was just out from the trailhead when it sprang up and was out of nowhere. That dream where Ronique bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. Still, it could have been worse. At least it didn't break anything, and it was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of, you didn't see it on your way down, did you? A horrible blue blobby thing? No, sorry. Wait, is that it? Just like that? Oh gods, it's the beast. It's found me. It's just vibing. It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead. I swear, wasn't it attacking? It's heading off. Oh, I guess it took one look at you and lost his appetite. Maybe. Thanks, partner. I've lived here my whole life and never seen anything like that blue blob before. But others have. I bought them from my fellow trappers, like ceruleum with skin, they said. Started showing their ugly faces a few years back. What faces? Prowling around the wells. They reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they consider it, as long as we still got all our limbs dashed, the blobs aren't a threat. But they damn well better change their minds about the now. It's not enough that one of their best employees could have been killed. They could have lost a wagon load of ceruleum. Say, Mrawa'a, would you come back to the company office with me? They can't wave it away so easily if the both of us are telling the same story. You can count on me, Lars. I'll be with you. Thank you kindly. Come on, then. Let's head back to the Shizumiwazi Springs. Uh-huh. Home at last. For a moment there, I don't think I'd ever seen the whole place again. And I can tell you right now, I've been taking another wagon out. I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect their precious employees from those rotten blobs. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay, we'll get to this tomorrow. It seems those soldiers only appeared in Scions Springs. Could they have been after the ceruleum? I don't know. It seems the people of Shaloni are safe. What a relief. Mel its own is still safe, but the animals are unsettled by recent events. The dome is absolutely massive. What manner of a kingdom do you suppose he's claimed within its borders? In such a short time too. Mrawa'a and I visited a settlement west of here. Thankfully, there was no damage or casualties to speak of. They did call Mrawa'a at Saru, though. It was a little confusing. A hut from Uklamat and Estinian was there. With him to watch over them, the people of Shaloni will have naught to fear. There's only one of him though. There's only so far he can jump. Thank you. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hatzaru were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers here. Soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It's composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise our caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zoraal Ja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens we have an inkling on where one is. It's the train gang! These are the engineers of Instructor Reuniting, which operates the train between Shaloni and Asmani. When we went to recover the train, we had ourselves look at the dome through the telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling me as part of it is inside and part of it's outside. That seemed to be the case, yeah. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever is inside. But as you expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to the Islani? Uklamat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Amika. What? I mean, she does live there, come on. I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can't say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Islani. But when the big tremor struck not only how long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was that dome. What's more, the fortress is right on the tracks to the place. Of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming the fortress serves the means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we are to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Huh? Despite how it sounds, I actually gave it some thought. Zoraal Ja wants me to prove that I'm father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy to the all-out. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. Huh. A bold strategy, I like it. As respect from foul reason or resolve. Of course, your plan will be no good if you cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we'll have just that. Since the track goes straight to the fortress, we can reinforce the train with Farmer, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurling at it to explode on impact. This man is crazy, I love him. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were that the train is in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train is not important. Our dream was to have the railroad running from coast to coast, remember? We'll just get a new train with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Forget the train. If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. Simple as. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. Oh, well, he could. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. What if we fell really, really hard? There's no getting better if we're dead. Then we'll just haunt him, simple as. No one's staying on this train. I'll sit with myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip. We need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out of a blaze of glory. You alright with that? Oh, Blaze of Glory is our middle name. That's my wife. No change her mind, is there? Just promising you'll be careful out there, honey. Aw, you too. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. I'll hold you to it. Can't start a family business without her, much less a family. Precante? It'd be a lie to say that the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Aww. Well, at least I'll go down on a leisurely train to save Zoraal. That I will. But first, we've got work to do. We've got work to do so she'll look the part. Yeehaw! 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 I don't know much about magic, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work needs to be doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Zoraal and inform Connor of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. Are you sure, love? The dome's elemental aspects is similar to that of the gate of the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. I wonder if Vukulmat is a reference to another Final Fantasy character. She is kinda, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who would she be. But because she might also just be original in the way that they're writing her. Well, we have our plan. Now let's finish this train and blast out way into the dome. I smell dungeon. The ships seem content to remain waiting on the skies. So let's take this opportunity to do what we can and prepare. To use this train as an explosive is a brazen plan. We'll have but one attempt, so we had best make it count. Well, I hope the maker is safe. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Bolika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Rob? Putting plans into locomotion. Your plan is set, but Krachatia is without reservations. I have no objections to the plan itself. I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoraal Ja will not strike Ludolo in retaliation? I considered that possibility. But when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Ludolo. It will give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. He already wasn't satisfied with killing Kaiju-Z the way he did. He wants to prove himself. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Ludolo in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zoraal Ja at least, until Ludolo has showed up his defenses. That could be days, maybe a week, but we'll get there. Right. We'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us. During which time, Kona will find a way to fortify Ludolo. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Everyone's started working on the train. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Wake up. Looks like your work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the rite of succession. Would you happen to know a few who would be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Oh, thank you. You were off screen this. Perhaps the greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even without all you on board to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant if they manage to get just the one good head on almost ruling attacks. Captain Wildwood says the soldiers are lightning-based weapons. So, I've a mind with stone grounded rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask Volkevu. A master carpenter from Mocha anyway. If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. No objections from me. Just be sure not to forget the traditional greeting. But we'll need more than just carpenter. If we want to get this done, it's in timely fashion, of course. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. Perhaps a little work can help? The Zoraal water would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokui, and I'm sure they'd be willing to help. Your friends with the Yokui? I'll be damned. You don't know one for strength who help like that. We'd have to luckily from the illnesses, though. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's borrow guns from Kona for everyone. Guns, eh? Oh, that'd be suitable in theory. It takes no marksman to hit a flying target. So it need to be something that doesn't require a level of skill and precision. The weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I could be of assistance? The Crystarium employed etherical cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It will be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something for Shantae can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to the ether. The power of the cannon will require far aspected crystals of the highest purity. 5 crystals, eh? Might be as miners over at Springs can help us with that. And if I could just leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I should get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shen's is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for the plan. Thanks for your consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her a proper farewell she deserves. Okay. The place coming together. So to make us speed, I'm going to try to enlist some bit more help from my uncle, our friends back in Zoraal Ja. Okay. I'll leave the materials in your care. I saw Shen's over the southeast. Shenza. It's a shame Stead and his engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I'd expect they'd turn into the flying train. Flying train? Where's the thought? Scions has given me a list of materials. We'll see to it that they have everything they need. Right. Time to put my knowledge gained in the first to use. That should be enough lumber for our armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Ah, fear cannons. Interesting. I have no idea where we can get them. I have an idea where we can get a little bit of metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. Maybe the best if you might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? I can give it a go. Great! You're friends with the yacht there, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. Oh, Mrawa'a, what brings you around these parts? Really just talked. The purest fire crystal, you say? I think I heard tell about him before, but what was that about? A hot commodity. A way to obtain fire crystals is on the tip of Yada's tongue. Now I remember Zoraal Ja. You can find them on the south town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest and last. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Ironville thinks so highly of you. Tahiti Hartford. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the cerulean, but no one can say for sure. Looks at the recent side quest we did. Still, it's not often that you see a big or dominating sword, and that's what we need. What you have to do is cut down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's known to throw out the leader. Where are we going after bombs? That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watching nearby to make sure no hapless service comes stumbling in. How rude. You see no signs of real prey. Perhaps you have better luck to the south. Your prey, my friend. It's southward bound. Come, friend. You have such sights to show these people. Gotcha. There you are, big guy. I was wondering. Rah! I guess it's gonna be enough for what we need. Amazing! You dealt with that beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shensa. I'll say that she gets it. That he gets it. Well, worry. These 5 crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. From who? Who bombered? I want to thank you for going for just such lengths to stop these invaders. And though that he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Elaneshpia. Anyway, I'd best be on my way. And you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wuklamon heading for a station. Thank you. We're all reconvening. Bounce, 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 bounce. Arville? Taking care of the crystals, have you? Things proceeded at pace here too. Shensa told me to go to get the crystals from him. Go work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it. I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Erenville. We'll be on our way soon. And we'll find your mother. It'd be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Alright, let's return to helping where we can. Their work begins when the extra hands arrive. Let's get to it. Wait, is this track the... It is! I think it's a little too soon from when last week I heard it, but I don't know where else to put it. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack Zoraal Ja, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Vows, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home. We'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, our luminary controller does the same at the capital. Aw, I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's do it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. chicken, 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 chicken. Yeah. Stretch. A new day is upon us. Ding. Look at everyone doing their part. Oh, Zeko is joining in too. I just noticed. Hey, look guys, they're like me like an hour ago. I'm still so very embarrassed about that. I'm so sorry. So, based on how time works, it's been 3 days. Oh, wait, if the dome is from a reflection, and I think then, how much time passed in that reflection? Alright everyone, that'll do it. Alright everyone, that'll do it. And everyone's going together. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Wait, Kamaka was in on it too? No, that's not cool. That's right. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed. We must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Here. Well up the Robin, we love you. Welcome out. Oh, shucks. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Oh, it was Kimaka. Okay. I wonder what he was doing to help. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, my friend. Won't be long before your trainer is ready. Alright, we unlocked flying in the area. All aboard! Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Malika. From here on out, we won't stop working until the train is ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to sail. The boarding call will come before we know it. Hum. Okay, let's get to it. Wait for engineers to finish working on the train. Wait for engineers to finish working on the train. Bunga bunga.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
So it's a one and done situation then.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last!
Choo-choo.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer. Amazing!
I love how animated Highlanders are
She
when
even
they
fitted
move.
with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
We have seats
So,
too,
what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
A fine Saturday. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. This is also the only locomotive. No, wait. Ulda, right. Let them try to stop us in this. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Let's get down to business. To defeat Zoraal Ja.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I think I enjoy the Mikote
won't let you
fist
down.
pound the most. It has a lot more expression to it.
All aboard!
Chugga 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 woo woo! Let's go! Invisible train!
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
Let's go!
Not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert.
Here we go.
So anyways, we started blasting.
Fast, everyone.
Yeehaw!
No, you don't.
Get him, Ozzy!
They switched to firearms.
They've got guns! Yeah.
Oh dear.
Mrawa'a, jump.
Yeah. A bit dramatic, don't you think? Boom. We didn't explode the material. Luckily, they're made from the left. You need me to what? Are you kidding me? Or to be an expeditioner. Forced to lock in. Come on, bum bun. Knocked down. Pick it up again. Ain't nobody keeping us down. Oh, I got knocked down. I wake up again.
Oh, that was too close.
Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo.
Still alive, Erinville?
Regrettably.
Mostly.
I was pretty close. I know this music. We're indeed getting to the dungeon.
At last, the enemy's stronghold.
Okay, I think after we finish
we should hurry before they can regroup.
And find a good position.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
For today. Vanguard, now accessible. We're gonna really be added to the duty finder. Okay. Just a little further and we'll be inside the dome. Oh god, I just realized half of the team was gonna be casters. We couldn't have made this far without the train. Let us see to it that we get to the rest of the way. I'll remain outside until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, I try not to do anything reckless. The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. It would be an excellent distraction for you to get back. The others will be back as soon as possible. There's no way Zoraal Ja will be able to ignore our explosive entrance. Yep. The idea of venturing into the enemy territory is daunting, but I believe I'm ready. Or as it is I'll ever be. Alright, so let's see. Our tank's gonna be Wukamad.
Let's get to it.
Let's give it our all.
Our healer's gonna be Mrawa'a.
I stand ever ready.
And our magical DPS will be
I
Trial.
won't let you down.
Let's do it. I'm still very embarrassed about falling asleep while waiting. I guess I was really tired. So these are initial threats then. Alright. Let's get to it, everyone. I don't think that the format has to change in how they do things in the MSQ. Because it's gotta become a predictable pattern so far, and predictable is not necessarily bad. But I do think it'd be nice to try something else than basic. Maybe more dungeons. Spread things out a bit. Enemy sighted. Our 7 sentries, prepare to engage. Sentries, eh? It's hard to believe we're in December. Feels like yesterday, I don't know, that was still summer. One more rope before the first boss.
Allow me.
Hold still.
rest. Might as well take advantage of it now. A helm of... Ooh! Mind if I do? Just keep getting stranger and stranger. Tell me about it. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Luckily, we have a very capable tank. excavation of the length of the corridor. There we go. I am so savvy. I'm the savviest little boy. There's our second boss. Riverside. Next man of Slain. Slay King. This is bullshit! Please let me stand still for 5 seconds. Ah! I have learned! I have learned! Ow! Everyone. Ow. It wasn't half as bad. Ow. And it's down. How much fun, I wonder. Like some kind of a collider. Looks like the inside of it. Growing desperate. Are they? Hard to tell. There's just more and more of them, but I think I'm getting closer.
Allow me.
Certainly. Yeah. Okay, I guess that was interesting. You gotta do this fast. That such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Xander the Snake Skinner, Ophidian Outrider. Huh. We redeem our honor with your lives. Okay, friend, whatever you say. On your knees! No! I'm not your father last night. Zoraal Ja will have your head on a pike! Aww. Okay. Well, we're already halfway there. A prayer. Ah. He's down. How could you? I see you have the same thing. Alright, no more games. It's the same as Zoraal Ja. It was an old resurrection magic. I can't assault the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to devour our enemies. Oh, hello.
Hold on.
I'll tell you limb from limb! So that's like a snake. Quite devious skin. Stay down, you. Now! Got some from scouting, did it? So purple. Look, scrapes. Victory for Mrawa'a. Okay. Bridges of scouting. Huh. Now they look interesting. We got a fending top and a astronomer. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That was the most expected transformation. Trial. It was more snake than man by the end. Dun 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 dun. Let's see what's inside the dome. I wish I got black rabbits. Right, let's get moving. Uh-huh. Let's get moving.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
It's like it was... Everything's in ruins, what the hell?
To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
You're telling me? I might have not been here, but this looks... Or not. Like... Not just about the elements, but just time itself. How long has it been? I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. What happened here? There was no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? No, he recognized the area. This is Yassulani. I was prepared for something strange, but this is... It's like another world. I don't understand. I'm gonna get the Aephorite and then we're gonna stop. Everyone looks upon Yassulani in disbelief. The land of Levin. It doesn't make sense. The tower, was it always there? You're joking, right? No, definitely not. Don't go over there. The material is not something we use in Zoraal. It's closer to what we saw at the gate than the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more about where we can, more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Ah, yes, the perfect music for all this dread. Big. This place is natural in a way I've never seen before. It's like things were grafted on almost. I haven't seen anyone so far. I recognize the lay of the land, but it's definitely as lonely in yet. This place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. The air oversaturated with lightning aspirated ether. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? There must be Solange Station. The passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Guess we'll also do the fates tomorrow. This sure is slow. But that... be for tomorrow. Because today we're done for today. Thanks for everyone who was watching, both in the VOD, on YouTube when I upload this. I'm looking forward to next Monday so we can continue the story. Of course, on Friday, at the same time, we're going to be continuing Vampire Scary Bloodlines, where the story's been getting a little crazy. I mean, it's vampires, so it's always been crazy, but this is crazy. Until then, this is Kaiju-Z, wishing everyone a safe morning, midday, and afternoon. Stay safe, will ya? Bye.